What's going on? What's going on, world? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Chevy Rose in the building. Back at it. We back live. We back live. We back live. Friday. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. I hope everybody's cool. Hope everybody had a blessed day. I hope I hope everybody got through the work week. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot going on in the news. There's been a lot going on around the world. So, we going to get to it. You know what I'm saying? But first, I want to shout out a couple local clothing brands that I deal with. As you see, I got on the Bag Chaser Trucker. You know what I'm saying? As y'all can see, real solid Bag Chaser Trucker. Excuse the hair, hair nappy. But you see the Bag Chaser, you know what I'm saying? Bag Chaser, the brand is a brand owned by Josh McKnight. He been around for a couple years. Real dope street brand. Real comfortable. Multiple hats, hoodies. You're gonna see me wear it on multiple episodes of the show. I'm showing love. Another black designer. You know what I'm saying? So showing love to my black designers. And while we speaking on black designer, we also have. Can y'all see me? We also got Comic Club in the building. Also another black-owned brand, designer brand. This got a story behind it also. The owner L was wrongfully incarcerated for about 15 years, but he didn't let that keep him down. You know what I'm saying? He got a story on it. Follow his Instagram at Comic Club. He got his clothes, comicclothes.com. He got multiple trucker hats, shorts, swimsuits, things of that nature. Also, follow Bag Chaser the brand too. Bag Chaser the brand. Follow Bag Chaser the brand. If you don't see that Bag Chaser, it ain't us. So now that we got that all out the way, we got that situated. Let's get to it, man. I want to talk about Dame Dash. I know everybody be like, Ken, you really want to talk about Dame Dash? All this going on. I had just watched the interview with Dame. You know what I'm saying? I really just watched the interview with Dame, and I like Dame. I like Dame Dash. I think Dame Dash was like a couple years ago. He spoke a lot of life into me with business and legacy. I think Dame get a bad rep because he's so passionate, and I think people misplace passion with that because his lingo is for disrespect. But moving forward, he owes 800K to the IRS. He owes taxes. Like I said, I think Dame fell off. I don't know if Dame. I ain't gonna say Dame fell off. I just feel like Dame is a real hustler. I feel like Dame throws everything back into the game. You know what I'm saying? With the hopes of more money, more fame. You know what I'm saying? Very inspirational guy. I hate the fact that him and Jay-Z is not on the same level. I hate the fact that him and Jay-Z don't speak. I hate that fact because what I noticed in the black culture is we build shit together, and once we get to a point, we say fuck one another and we run to the other side. Like, I've never seen, you don't never see two black men or two black companies stay together after they hit 100 million, or you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's like the Shaq and Kobe effect. Shaq and Kobe could have had 5 championships easy, 6 championships easy, but they didn't like each other. I think that's just a problem in the black community, because what I noticed about the black community and all other races is like, I've never seen, it's very rare other than white people being drunk. I've never, I'm creating a banner too, y'all. I've never seen just white guys go at it for no reason. So it's like, why is it that, my bad, y'all. Why is it that, I had to add something to the banner, but why is it that we can't get along? Like, why is it that we can't, once we get the money, we just say, fuck everybody, bro? Like, every other race is creating or done had generational wealth. This country was built on our back, and we can't create generational wealth. Now, is it systemic too? Yeah, it's systemic. Yeah, it's in the system too, but also it's in our DNA. So that's why I don't understand. My dog barking, y'all. But that's why I don't understand why we just don't get along. Like, why we can't push this thing forward and really just get to the bag, really get to the money. So back to Dame, when I was watching this interview, he was doing a lot of, my family this, my family's rent, because he can't. He's getting audited. They coming for his money, so he can't say what he owns and this, that, and the third. It's just I hate the fact that Dame didn't take this a lot more serious and make this a college course like Bun B of how to start a label, how to get money. I mean, he started wine brands, he started clothing brands, he started champagne brands, he started the before Rocko Ware, it was FUBU. But what I'm saying is he was one of the first guys, him and Master P was one of the first guys that had a clothing line, but Dame was one of the first guys that actually had that bitch everywhere. Like, they had Rockaware everywhere, from fucking Next to Marshalls. You can go get you Rockaware or something. And that was his brainchild, So it's just like, I hate to see that man on the other end. He's still getting money, you know what I'm saying? He's still getting money. I just hate to see that man on the other side of it. But at the end of the day, I got at the end of the day, it's just we gotta stick together. Sorry about all the interruptions. They got, a lot going on. But yeah, I just figure like at the end of the day, Dame is a good dude. I feel like he's being blackballed. I feel like he's been blackballed for a long time also. And it just is what it is on that one. But let me know. Sorry about the interruptions with that one, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about that on that. The next topic, man. What do y'all think about T Grizzly? T Grizzly is on trial. Well, not T Grizzly on trial. I'm sorry. That was false information. I'm sorry. The shooter of T Grizzly's auntie is on trial. And in court, he said that T Grizzly hired him to kill his auntie. That's what he said. He said T Grizzly hired him to kill his auntie. He said that in court. Now, they was able to prove that auntie wasn't pregnant by T Grizzly, because word around town is they had a romantic relationship. The romantic relationship, from what I hear, how it went was when T Grizzly first came out, he wanted to make music. He wanted to make music when nobody fuck with him. When JB came around, JB and her dude was in the streets, but that's what they was flipping their money to get out the streets. So one of the first artists they had was Sada Baby. So then from Sada Baby, they got him going. Then they went to T Grizzly. So then when they went to T Grizzly was fighting the case. So when T Grizzly was fighting the case, he couldn't, like, all the money was going to the government. All the money was going to the government. All the money he was making was going to the government. So JB steps in and say, hey, let's put everything in my name. I'll be your manager. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we're going to get to this bag. You fast forward, now T Grizzly want his music back. He want everything back in his name. He's straight. And I heard JB like, nah, I'm cool. Like, nah. And I'm cool. So that put her on notice. So knowing how hood niggas work and knowing how player type niggas work, he probably start fucking on her to fuck her head up. Start fucking on her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby, I got you. Woo, it's only us, to get her to finesse that back. And hearing how T Grizzly is, seeing his movements, I'm pretty sure he was playing his hand like that, like, because he started fucking her. Her husband went to jail to do 9 years. He started fucking her 3 months in. I think she died 3 months into the sentence. But okay, if she died 3 months into the sentence, he was already fucking her until she died. So I think it was a play of him trying to fuck her to get her to pass his music back to him. And when, again, also he was supposed to be married to that girl. He was getting married to that light-skinned chick he with now. So I think he just was like, fuck it. It is what it is. And he called in some out-of-town shooters. Now, why would you use OTF? And you done did albums with Booker 600. You done did albums with Dirk. You done ran. I mean, Booker wear a T Grizzly chain. So I don't know where he thought that was going to get off. And then to watch you explain what happened while you playing a video game, it's like there's no empathy there. You know what I'm saying? So, again, his name has been named in the case. The shooter has named him. What is his name? I think it's not Vine 600. What is his name? Woo 600. Named him in the case. So we're gonna see where this goes. I see he right now. I see T Gritty trying to stay on the internet. He trying to save face, but the feds been lurking all year, and they thirsty. They just miss Diddy, so they thirsty. They need somebody. So Me personally, my personal opinion, I hope that it didn't go down like that. My personal opinion, I hope it didn't. But it's a dirty game in this world, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. If y'all know any more info, y'all get anything before me, let me know. If I misword something, let me know. Hit me in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think about that T Grizzly, man. Let me know what y'all think about that T Grizzly, man. So I had another topic that was bothering me. Another topic that was bothering me? I watched the interview with Michelle Obama. Michelle and her husband Obama with her brother being a moderator on her podcast. You had to push the glasses up for this one. I had to push the products up, man. This fool, I ain't gonna say this. This fool gonna sit there and say all boys need a homosexual influence. Now I've been hearing rumors about Obama being gay for years. I done heard rumors about Michelle being a man. I done heard it all for years. And for a long time, I liked Obama because I felt like Obama was just as smooth as Denzel Washington. That man is his mannerisms, the way he talked, man, he could sell salt to a slug ready to a bug. You know what I'm saying? You figure deal with me. So I always thought he was cool, but then when I started noticing certain things about him and how hard, if you look back at his 8 years of being president, he literally passed every gay law that he could possibly pass. Gay marriage came true under him. And he also gave the Asians a law to protect them from hate crimes. How you a nigga and don't give niggas a hate crime law? Better yet, how the hell America been born 250 years and we don't got no nigga hate crime law? So that right there tells you what they want. But anyway, not to get too far off topic, why in the hell do my son need a gay man as an influence? And this is no knock on no gay men, women, none of that. I'm no knock. I just don't understand why he had to preface that point. It's like they got enough influence in this world from TV, from phone, in real life. Why do I need a man? And I'm not gonna say that's not a man. I'm trying to choose my words carefully here because this topic really like got under my skin because it just didn't make sense. But he made a point to say it, and keep making a point to push. Like you keep trying to push this agenda, and it's like horrible, bro. There's no way in hell my son need that for what? I taught my son empathy. I teach my kids that. I would teach him to respect gays. No, I don't want him to be gay, but I want you to respect them because at the end of the day, they're human. But to sit here and say that every man needs a gay influence, like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's fucking weird. That's fucking dumb. It's fucking stupid. And I hate the fact that you can sit there and say, oh, every man needs a gay influence. Like, that's bullshit. And again, it's no knock to no gays. But my son don't need a gay influence. Again, just because you have babies by a nigga don't make you a father. The title of a father comes in a nigga that steps the fuck up. There's plenty of niggas out here that got babies and that's dads, but ain't dads. They can just fucking have babies. Nigga, you ain't got no 1 + 1 to fuck. You know what I'm saying? So to have that influence like that, and for him to say that, and for him to be Barack Obama, the so-called best president we ever had, fuck out of here, bro. Like, fuck on somewhere. Michelle, you get your corny ass out of here too, because one day you pro-Obama, you pro-marriage, you pro this, then the next day I'm a single, strong black woman. It's like, pick a side, because not only you confusing us, you confusing your fan base and you confusing your woman base. So either you ride with Obama or you're not, because when he was in office, you was there. The minute that man got out of office, you start doing your own little weird shit. So if y'all gonna be the first couple, the best couple, do that. And if y'all not, then do that. But what I'm starting to realize is Obama looks different without Michelle standing there. You see what I'm saying? When he walked into that, when he was sitting up there kikiing with Trump and was that the inauguration or whatever, Obama looked it different walking in without Michelle. And it made me realize, like, maybe Michelle was the power behind Obama. Maybe Michelle was the muscle behind Obama. And that's cool, but it's like, Then why get on podcasts and start throwing him under the bus and saying all this weird shit just to bring him back and act like the happiest couple? It's just too much faking in the social media space. It's just too much faking. Now you got the elites faking. So it's just like, it is what it is. But I gave that Obama shit enough time, man. Tell me what y'all think about that, for real. Tell me, did I go too hard? You know what I'm saying? But now we about to get into the tea. I'm gonna go with this topic first. I was looking at something on Instagram, and the lady was explaining, like, she say, a dude walked up to a lady and asked her, like, if we together, would you be mad if I cheat? She was like, no. She was like, it depends. What she said was, she depends. She say, if you taking care of me, she like, when a man cheats, it's for pleasure. When a woman cheats, it's love, it's something in there. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm like, I take that with a grain of salt, because these 2025 women are a little different. They're a little different. They popping pills and fucking like niggas right now. Bitch will fuck you all night, and they already got a higher sex drive. You know, women women got a higher sex drive anyway. But it's like she said, she say, when men cheat, they cheat for pleasure. When women cheat, they cheat because they're attracted. They want to be with the guy, find something they like about the guy, this, that, and the third. Where a man can walk into a club, fuck on a bitch, go home, and not think nothing else about it. But the topic she brought up was, if my man is taking care of me and I have a need for nothing, yeah, he can go cheat. I don't have no problem. But then she also said in the same breath, if we 50-50 and we spending 9 to 5s and you you a 9 to 5 type nigga, no, you don't need to cheat. Why you cheating? You shouldn't have the time to cheat because you're not taking care of me. So which I was just kind of like, oh, so you mean to say, oh, so the 9 to 5 nigga, he ain't got no room. He got to stay straight. But the nigga with money, you let him do the fuck ever. But it goes back to being born into a capitalism country. As long as you got money, nigga, you can do whatever the fuck you want to me. Rape me, punch me, knock me out. It goes back to the Diddy and Cassie shit. You did all this for status and money. And now the shit didn't play out the way you want to. So now you throw mans up under the bus. So that's to me weird. I also feel like, for my opinion of it is, as being a man, yeah, a man can look at a woman, fuck on a woman, and not think twice about the bitch. But when a woman cheats, she's actually engaged and involved with that man. You see what I'm saying? So, and then when a woman cheats, she's being penetrated. We don't get, as men, we ain't supposed to get penetrated. But, as women, we supposed to, as women, they get penetrated. So you don't let somebody inside you. So it's just, it's all, I guess, how you look at it, how your relationship therapy or how your relationships you watch growing up. My opinion of it is, at the end of the day, it's all about status, right? It's about money and status. Like what they say, what my boy Vin Rain say, it's guns and butter. You know what I'm saying? So you can have one and you be cool without the other, but if you got both, you that nigga. And that's what it comes down to. It's about money and status. Yeah, rich nigga, he can have his way. A nigga that's trying to take care of his family, this and the third, he don't deserve to have no fun. That's pretty much what social media is saying. But let's spin the narrative a little quick. What about the 9 to 5 women? You know what I'm saying? What about the women that, no, I'm not even gonna say that. No, I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna say that for the next time, because this is something that I really want to get people on the panel, and I really want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I really want to talk about this with it because it's a debate for sure. It's definitely a debate. You know what I'm saying? And I really want to ask this question also too. Is like, in 2025, how important is fathers? Are fathers still needed? Or is the man still needed in the household? Or is the cell phone raising the baby? Is the mama raising the baby? Because what I noticed in this country, especially in America, is they trying to root out masculinity. You know why they want to root out masculinity? Because masculinity come with being rebellious a little bit. I'm going to get on your ass if you do me wrong. They don't want that. So then they just spent everybody to this gay narrative, and they willing to stop reproduction of human. And that's what we're here for. We're here to produce. They're willing to stop the human reproduction to control you. And that's the crazy part. So that's why I asked this question, like, how important is fathers? Like, right now. I feel like fathers are very important still. I still feel like it's things that a man can teach that a woman can't. Um, I feel like it's important for a man to see a successful man, or at least a hardworking man. I feel like it's important for a kid to see a hardworking man, to see an everyday man, because it helps shape and mold their life. I feel like, let's just say if you got, you in a relationship, you got two moms, and then you get out into the real world and you realize the way your house is working is completely different than the way the world works. And I feel like that's just a lot on the child. We put so much on our children trying to live our life. It's almost sickening, you know what I mean? Um, but me personally, I feel like fathers are needed more now than ever, because I see these generation of men that's coming up. These generation of young men are, a lot of them are, don't take accountability for shit. They gangsta ass crybabies, right? You got a bunch of gangsta ass crybabies who swept down they tough but throw hissy fit because they can't find their vape or they charger, so they tear up the whole fucking house. You know what I'm saying? So you need that authority, and that's what the country is missing, is the authority to put shit back in line. I was born in '90, but I always like to say, when I watch old movies and I hear my pops, God bless the dead, when I used to hear my pops talk about the past, and my mom and all them talk about the past, I just realized, like, my mom a baby boomer. So, and my mom was a baby boomer. My dad was born in '69. So at the end of the day, it was three generations in our house. You had the baby boomer. I think baby boomer was mom, Gen X was dad, and then you had me, the millennial. So we literally had three different times in the house. So my mom was, and she's from the South. So my mom was she's more or less like, do what they say, you better do what they say. Go to work, shut the fuck up. That's all the other shit's nonsense. Well, my dad was born in '69. So my dad is more on the Malcolm X side of, fuck them. Hey, if they ain't treating you right, fuck them. Fuck them, fuck them. We'll figure it out, fuck them. And then here I come as a millennial, and I got all that with me, plus my millennial ways. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of my shit was tamed because I had a father that would tug my t-shirt and say, hey, nigga, hey, you tripping. Hey, respect. Hey, you don't treat somebody like that. You know, it teaches you boundaries in life, because his experiences that he went through, the child need to hear and see that. But I digress. I don't want to get too deep off in it, Again, Chevy Rose, thank you guys for tuning in, man. I just wanted to pop in. Our last live was so successful, and I just want to thank everybody who, take the time out to actually, watch clips or actually watch the live. I do accept feedback, so, constructive criticism is always needed. But it's very therapeutic for me to get on here and talk to you guys about the news and just about life in general. Next time I hop on, we definitely gonna get on these. We're gonna get more into the NBA and the NFL. But lately, I've been trying to tap into more realistic stuff, more real life stuff. So that's what I've been trying to tap into. So again, I want to thank everybody. I appreciate y'all, the love, the support. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep telling everybody. When you see me, keep approaching me and holler at me. I love a healthy debate. So, like, my next plan is to start bringing people on to have these conversations. I want to talk to people. Like, I want to talk. That's why this is called Chevy Talks. I want to talk. Let's talk. Let's have a healthy debate. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a healthy debate. Because at the end of the day, the healthy debate helps us and it helps other people. So let's just talk, Again, Chevy Rose, Chevy News. I appreciate y'all. We did 24 minutes of just live and talking from topics to topic. Yeah, man. Remember, Bag Chase of the brand. We supporting our brands. You know what I'm saying? Bag Chase of the brand is, is a movement. Comic Club in the building. Let's get to it. And just like that, y'all, like my boy Al Capone, you know what I'm saying? We out of here. Hey, we out.